What it do, what it do, what it do. It's a friendly neighborhood coach, chromeantennae, and this is my first NBA 2K25 video of the year. I'm super excited to bring you more content and talk more about 2K25, which I think has the potential to be a really good 2K. If certain things change, but that whole think piece is another video. This is actually about my first build. You know, my shot creator. So I'm gonna jump straight into it. This game is really strange in some of the ways that you shoot the ball and that you move. And if I'd have known, I would have made some changes to this build. So to be fully transparent, I'm gonna show you the build that I made, but also with the way that I would change the build based on what I've seen so far in the video game. So for me, I went 6'6". I had a lot of success in 2K24 with my 6'6" minimum wingspan build, so I want to do the same thing here. I know on the 6'5" you can get a 99 3 ball with the minimum wingspan, but for me, I really wanted to play it safe, I guess. And I could have played it safer, and I'll tell you how in a minute. But I was used to the 6'6". I had a feeling that most of the bases were going to be the same on the game, so I really just wanted to replicate what I had near the end of 2K24. I was really successful, and I felt like I had a good handle on shooting the ball and basically showcasing the master of every shot type within my repertoire. But with the different controller mapping and button mapping, having dunk is so much easier when you can't hit a shot, because shooting is a lot more difficult, a lot less user-friendly, and a lot more inconsistent in regards to shot variability and timings with load-ups, speed-ups, slowdowns, things like that. So, anyways, here it is. 6'6", 195 with a minimum wingspan. And as you know, I am a shot creator at heart. I am a student from the school of Kobe Bryant and Carmelo Anthony. I love post scores. I love shot creators. I love being able to attack the game offensively from all three levels. I think it's the most beautiful way to score. It's the most beautiful way to approach the game from an offensive perspective. But with that being said, shooting is hard, bro. Shooting is very hard. So if I could change this build, I would add some dunk to it. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But of course, as I've said before on plenty of occasions, the hub of my game is my mid-range. To be able to attack not just at the three-point line or at the basket, but at the in-between game, because the best players in the world, when it's time to get a bucket and it's hard to three hunt and it's hard to get to the basket, they got to find a way to get to a score regardless. And the mid-range is the best way to do that, and that's why a lot of superstars are some of the best mid-range maestros in the game. If you look at Luka, KD, those are just a couple of examples of players who can really play at a high level at that in-between game. So I went with the 94 mid-range. Remember, you get your cap breakers at starter 3, vet 2, and legend 1. I know for a fact I'm hitting starter 3. I'm probably hitting veteran 2 as well, right? So with that in mind, I knew I was going to put my first 5 cap breakers on my midi to get to 99, to get my Deadeye legend, my set shot specialist legend, my shifty shooter legend, hence why I played it safe with my agility to 82. So when I bumped up my midi, I already have the agility prerequisite for legend. And of course, I also get, that's a shifty shooter, legend as well. So there's that. I don't get many marksmen. This build is 6'6". I recommend, though, if you want all 5 badges, go 6'3". 6'4" is a bad height. 6'5" is a decent height if you're going to be bigger with a 99 3 ball, but 6'4" is a dead height in my opinion. And I probably put my next set of +5s when I get at vet 2, probably to my 3 ball, especially if I could get gold limitless range or the max +1s work. That'll eventually become Hall of Fame, and so on and so forth. But anyways, that's that. 84 post control for my post fake feed. I'm on Hoff, but it's actually legend, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Then with a 92 ball handle. And then I went with 86 V ball for landing launch. So the ball handle was for the dribble moves that I was used to. I probably could have gone 86 and that would have been fine, to be honest. with 92 is a solid number. The 75 pass accuracy is better than I thought, but worse than I thought. So when my very first rec game, I had like 7 TOs, and half of them were off of lanes, man. The lanes are pretty broken in this game. So even with my 60 steal, you can get a lot of lanes. But once I figured out that lanes were OD, I play passing a lot safer. I know when to throw a lob pass with triangle. I know when to throw a bounce pass with circle. And I know when to throw a jump pass with X and square. So I don't throw as many TOs. I feel like I'm managing the game really well on this build with this low pass accuracy. But if you're worried about it, right, you can always run offensive artist. So when you get your takeover, your pass accuracy bumps up as well. By the way, some of these takeover abilities are actually super interesting. I want to continue to experiment, but I really like offensive artist right now. I really like Make It Rain as an off-ball player right now. And I really want to get to trying out Smooth Operator and Bucket. But I haven't unlocked those yet, but I will, right? Please keep in mind your takeover abilities if you want certain things. So for example, I really wanted to try Chef out, and I really wanted to try Satellite out, right? And especially because my name is Chrome or my name is chromeantennae. Satellite, it fits the brand, right? My silly ass, I didn't get the 93 ball that I needed for Satellite. So if you want that, that might be worth tweaking with. I could have done it like this, and it would have been cool. I would have had it. But nevertheless, yeah, make sure you take your takeover abilities in mind, because there might be something that you really want that you otherwise couldn't get because maybe you forgot about it or whatever the case was. So anywho's, going back to the badges, I went 82 for Silver Challenger. I saw a lot of people getting shot over. I was like, that's not going to be me. So I put my defense up. 81 speed. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty decent. And 82 agility. You get to move around laterally. Do not sleep on agility. You need it to be able to move your feet left and right. I went with strength this year. Y'all know I'm big on strength. I really believe in strong handle. And strong handle on a higher level is also really low-key pretty elite. It's glitchy, man. Like when you get strong handle to a certain point, you're really pushing by people. And again, when people bump you, you can absorb the contact and not lose any adrenaline. So I really think this is a really underrated attribute, and it was last year too. But I think it's especially underrated this year. But like I said, shooting is hard, and when you got to get an easy bucket, sometimes that mini ain't that easy, right? So if I'm being real with you, I'm probably dropping this like this, 86, and I'm getting my dunk up, bro. You get quite a bit of attributes. Dunk is pretty cheap this year too. Dunk on 75 would have been nice, especially if you combine it with the LaMelo Ball layup package. If you do a Euro into a dunk, bada bing, bada boom, you're right there. And if you don't play in the post like I do, you can drop this down. At least do 67, right? You still get a little bit of the post game in your bag, and you still get your dunk up, to a 78 or whatever the case is, right? But if you just, I can't have post at all, I don't need it, that's not how I play, you can just drop it completely, 41, and then get you 80 driving dunk, 82 driving window, whatever the case is, right? Then you're good to go. And then if you do it like this, then you get a bunch more takeovers, right? As far as like, what is it? I think you get stuff like feathery touch. Just a bunch of other takeovers you see on the screen right here. But anyways, that's probably how I would have changed it if I had dunk on my build. But since I don't, I'm living with it. But as you see here, the build is called a shot creator level threat. I wonder what it's called with dunk. Probably the same thing, to be honest, but let's find out. But yeah, man, like I said, I like the build. I like the game. The game is just, shooting on the game is so damn tricky. I can't lie. I like that name better than what I got. But nevertheless, that's shot creator level threat / sharpshooting shot creator build. And I'll just show you the max plus ones and sort of my logic behind using what I use. And I know, as I've said before, not a lot of people play like I play, so I don't make builds for the sake of the meta. I make builds for the sake of my own playstyle and what I like to see in a video game on 2K. So that's really how I approach things. But as far as my badges are concerned, every badge is maxed out. Grinding on this game is super easy, so if you're not maxed out by now, it doesn't take super long. But these guys here, the max plus ones, these are really huge. Plus you get your season levels playing street ball as well. So if you want to really burn through your levels, play street ball. But for me, for my tier 2 badge that I bumped up, I usually run post-fade phenom on legend, which is normally Hall of Fame, as you see here on this screen. But if I don't run post-fade phenom, I also run gold dimer or gold post-up poet with my max plus 1 in my tier 2. And for my tier 1 badges in my max plus 1, I typically run legends as a set shot specialist. When I get a hang of the shooting, I'm never going to put this on legend until I get my cap breaker, which will just naturally have legend. But considering how difficult shooting is for me right now, I usually run this legend and this silver. But I really want to see how helpful limitless range is to shooting behind the line. So I'm running this on gold, run a few tests and let y'all know. I've been experimenting with the rhythm shooting as well. I'm going to figure that out eventually. But right now I got a time meter, bro, with a square button. And then we'll go from there. But usually, like I said, I run gold, limitless range. I really want to run gold ankle assassin out of curiosity because I see people be falling now without take. And I kind of want to make people touch earth. But that's for fun. That may be a park badge type situation. And I know lightning launch and handles for days on Hall of Fame are also really, really good badges as well. So, yeah, man, that's what I've been running. That's pretty much all I got. I guess I can run through my animation super quick. Like I said, my jumper is broke. But I'm finding my way, and I'll find my way eventually, right? I wish D-Book's pull-up was in the game right now, but of course it's animation locked, so I run Devin Vassell, which I was a big proponent of last year. Klay Thompson feels a little bit inconsistent. They added a lot more pro-play animations for him in his package, which is good because it looks really good, but it's hard to shoot with, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little bit weird, a little bit funky. But I've been bouncing around between Klay Thompson and Devin Vassell. I thought T-Ross was gonna be better, but T-Ross doesn't feel that good either. I can't lie. But again, I'm still experimenting. I'm still finding my way. But I use these two. Terrence Ross isn't bad. Michael Porter Jr. and what is the other one? Jalen Green. Those are all pretty decent pull-ups. I feel like they kind of nerf pull-ups into the ground a little bit with all of the pro play additions. But beyond that, not bad at all. I run Jalen Green top jumper. Jalen Green top jumper going to the strong hand is actually super elite and really quite easy to read because of his very dramatic leg kick. That right there, super fire. And I also run normal 2 post fade. I have not found a post fade that I like because I really want to like Kevin Huerter's post fade. But that post fade right there is such a drastically different speed. That from that one and the other one, it's really annoying to shoot with, right? I want to like KD's post fade, but that fade and that fade are 2 drastically different speeds. And for someone who's looking for consistency and repeatable motions and repetition, changing the speed of a post fade and a pull up makes that package so much more attractive. With Deadeye being so broken and with the logic and test system being changed, repeatable, consistent speeds of the animations are what I'm looking for currently right now. But as I continue to experiment and as I unlock more animations, when I hit starter 4, I will let y'all know what I like best. But right now, I'm running normal 2, and I'm running Devin Booker's post hop, which, by the way, is super glitchy. But sometimes it almost catches too much distance, and I be jumping behind a 3-point line. So I don't know. Maybe it'll drop a legend, but it's a good package though. These are my dribble animations, as you can see here. Drew Holiday size up is actually super underrated in my opinion. I run the John Timber dribble style. I run hard breakdown combo because I'm used to speed boosting out of it. I think I've sort of found my way with speed boosting. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. I really like default small layer package. By the way, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I'm sorry about that. But if you don't like default small, you can also run LaMelo Ball or Austin Reeves. Default small, though, by the way, does have a low pickup Euro step animation, sort of the Pinoy step / like that Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan-esque Euro step. It's in this package as well. by the way, I do want to say this. I want to give a shout out to 2K for updating the animations beautifully. Some of these animes are so beautiful and genuinely effective. I appreciate them on that note. I gotta just stop being broke, man. And I guess one last thing is I can show y'all my hotspots. I messed up and didn't get all 3 lethal zones, but here are my hotspots as of right now. And then when it gets reset, I'm probably gonna do my left wing, top of the key, and my right wing for my lethal zones. So, hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all so much for showing up and showing out as always. And I got some highlights of me actually looking decent on the game, man. So yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm your friendly neighborhood coach, chromeantennae. My second build video will be coming soon as well, including some gameplay against I Run You. That was a fire gameplay as well, so y'all stick around for that. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy. I love you all. And please, don't be racist, homophobic, or transphobic, and kisses with consent. We are out of here. Peace.
You gotta like, yo, you gotta clip that one, bro.
Hey! See if we can slip quicker. Here you go.
What's up?
Paquito, nigga.
Okay. Can I shoot over this nigga? Can I try it? Am I crazy?
Oh.
Bitch.
Oh my.
Oh damn, Chrome not on the hash.
Okay, nigga.
Back.
No.
I'm gonna go hash, Chrome. Do your thing. I'm gonna go over here.
That was smooth.
Okay.
Ah, that was cute.
Green.
That's in there.
Come on, baby. Yep.
God, he's
That's just fuck, boy.
Green, nigga.
from there.
Shot.
It's not last year, nigga. This ain't last year, nigga.
Green. Come on.
Oh,
Come on. Bitch.
Oh no, reset. Come on, wrap up.
Bitch.
Here's fucking shot.
Come on, man.